So we're in a new season. Do you know that we're in the season of Easter? Easter is the time when we remember about the many believers of Jesus. Did you know that the first followers of Jesus called themselves the Way? That's because they chose to live following the way that Jesus taught them, the best way that they could. We can still do that today. We still have that opportunity. We can make time. We can make space. We can make room. We can believe and trust our neighbors. We can have patience. We can pay attention and we can give thanks. We can do so many things. We can help the kingdom grow. And we can follow Jesus by trying to do what he has taught us. In the coming weeks, we will hear stories about what some of the disciples, some of the people, some of the followers of Jesus, what they did. We are in a new season. We're in the season of Easter. And this season has a color. And this color is white. And this season lasts until Pentecost. That wasn't me. This season lasts until Pentecost. Do I have sound? Okay, I'm back again. I know that wasn't me this time. Okay, so now I would like to invite any of the children and Piper, my handy camera person, to come up closer. And we can tell our story. Cornelius was a soldier. He worked for the Roman government. He was a captain of 100 men in the Roman army. He was a very important man in the Roman army. He was a centurion, also known as a captain. But he was also a faithful believer in the one true God. He gave gifts to the poor, and he prayed every day to the one true God. And one day, while he was in his home, and he was praying, an angel came to him, and the angel said, "Send, God has heard your prayers. Send for Peter. Send some men, some people for Peter. He will tell you what to do." And then the angel disappeared. And Cornelius did just what he was asked to do. He sent 2 of his servants and 1 of his soldiers to find Peter. Meanwhile, Peter was in a town called Joppa. This is Peter. And he was very hungry. And he went up to the rooftop of the building, the home that he was staying in, and he fell into a trance. He was very hungry, remember? And he had a vision. And the vision that he had came down in a sheet, a white sheet. And the sheet was filled with unclean animals. Unclean animals. And a voice said, "Go, Peter, eat." And Peter said, "No, no, 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 I will not eat anything that is unclean." And the voice said, "Do not say something is unclean that God has made clean." 3 times this sheet, this white sheet, came down, filled with animals, all kinds of animals. And then it disappeared. And as Peter was wondering, what was this vision about? I don't understand. The men arrived from Cornelius' house, and he came down from the rooftop. He met the men, and he invited them to come into the home. And they stayed for the night, Peter and the men from Cornelius' house. And then the next day they left all together, and they went to Cornelius' house, where Cornelius had invited many friends to meet Peter, to hear what Peter had to say. And all of the people that Cornelius had invited, including Cornelius, believed what Peter said. And they were filled with the Holy Spirit. And then they were baptized. I wonder why there were animals in the sheet. Why were there animals in the sheet? Watch the flowers. I wonder why did God send Peter to Cornelius' house? And as we continue to wonder and learn about the story and talk about the story, I invite you to come downstairs with Michelle and I to do that. And as we put away today's story,